Hello, good evening, friends. This is Leo, and welcome to today's market report. Let's go and take a look at the Nifty and Bank Nifty. First, we'll go with the candlestick chart. So Nifty has opened with a gap up of about 100 points, and it went all the way high. And you can see that from this point, the market has reversed, and it fell all the way down back to the 24,080. Which is almost like a fall of about 200 points from the peak. Okay, and let's understand that why there was a fall in the first place and what has happened in this particular bar. And for that, we need to go back and look at the order wave chart. Okay, so now if you look at this is at 9:45. So let's go back and look at the 9:45 chart candle. Sorry, and if you look at this at 9:45, right, there was a bar which price was trying to move higher, and you can see there's a lot of passive sellers coming in and selling at these levels, right? And the bar closed in the red in spite of all the moves and in spite of all the good positive delta. Okay, and if you notice it, there is no min delta, which means the sellers have never had any kind of a control on this particular bar. However, from this point, the bar has moved down. The candle has moved down. That means that a lot of passive sellers are sitting at these levels and selling this market all the way to the CPR. Okay. Now let's go and take a look at the Bank Nifty. Right. So if you look at the Bank Nifty, you can see that there is a gap of around like 100 points, right? And it went all the way high up to 55,933. And from there, it fell down like almost like 800 or 900 points. So what is the reason for this reversal? Let's understand from the order flow chart. And if you go back to the order flow chart, okay. So if you go back to the order flow chart, we can see there is a initial good buying happening at the opening, and there is a continuation of the particular trend, right? And at around 9:40, right, the bar has closed in red, and you can see there is again a min delta, which means that buyers have never had any kind of a control. But you got to question yourself that why the bar is closed in the red, right? So this is where the passive sellers were chipping in and pushing the market down. And if you notice it, the market has come all the way down from that level to the CPR, right? And in between, you can see that there's a lot of buyers and sellers tug of war. But at some point in time, the sellers gain control, and you can see it from here. The sellers have gained control, right? And this is a stacked imbalance where the market has been pushed down all the way up to the CPR, which is a fall of about 700 points in Bank Nifty. Now let's look at the similar stuff in the Nifty also. Let's say that we had a similar setup with the Nifty, right? We have seen it earlier, but let's go and take a look at a deep look at it. And you can see this prominent POC. You have seen the max min delta here, right? Although the delta was good on the positive side, the sellers were actively or rather passively selling it on this particular bar, right? And from there, market has fallen, right? And you can see the continuous selling at these levels, and this continued throughout the day, right? And it came back, okay? It continued throughout the day. And at this level, if you see, you can see a lot of arrows. That shows there's a lot of weakness coming in where the buyers were not able to push the market higher at these levels. And if you notice at the bottom side, you can see all green, right? Which means that there's a lot of buying activity, but sellers were passively pushing the market down from this level, right? Which is from 24,330 and all the way up to 24,100 levels, right? Which is a fall of about 200 plus points. So if you really want to understand the order flow concepts and how to use it and how to understand like where the buyers are coming in and where the sellers are coming in, please do join my YouTube live and where I do discuss about a lot of stuff with regard to the order flow and the candles. I hope you like this video. Thank you. Jai Hind. Bye.